Law of demand. According to Professor Alfred Marshall, other things being equal, higher the price of a commodity, less is the quantity demanded, and lower the price of a commodity, larger the quantity demanded. Now we can see this with the help of this equation. When the price is at a lower side, then the demand for that commodity is increased. But when the price of a commodity is at a lower side, then the quantity for demand for that product is decreased. So this equation represents there is an inverse relationship between the price and the quantity demanded. Now we can explain this with the help of an example. Say for example, the price of an apple of 1 kg, say 200 rupees. But when the price increase to 220 per kg, then the quantity demanded, then there is a less in quantity demanded. But when the price of an apple is decreased to 180 rupees per kg, then the quantity demanded for the same product, that is apple, is increased. So it shows an inverse relationship between the price and the quantity demanded. Okay, now I'll explain demand curve with the help of demand schedule. The first column represents the price of a commodity, whereas the second column shows the quantity demanded for a commodity. Say for example, if the price of a commodity is 50 rupees, then the demand for that product is say 1 kg. But when price falls from 50 to 40 kg, then the demand for that commodity increase from 1 kg to 2 kg. Again, when the price falls from 40 to 30 rupees per kg, then the quantity demanded for that product is increased from 2 to 3 kg. So it shows when the price falls, the quantity demanded rises. That means the demand for a commodity rises. Whereas vice versa, say when the price of a product is at rupees 10 for 1 kg, then the quantity demanded is a 5 kg. But when price increase from 10 to 20 rupees, then the quantity demanded for that commodity has decreased from 5 to 4 kg. Again, when the price increased from 20 to rupees, say 30 rupees, then the quantity demanded for that product has decreased from 4 kg to 3 kg. So it shows when the price increased, then the demand for that quantity is decreased. So it shows the inverse relationship between the price of a commodity and the quantity demanded for that commodity. Okay, now this graph shows a demand curve. Here the x-axis shows the quantity demanded for a commodity and the y-axis shows the price of a commodity. Say for example, when the price of a commodity is rupees 10, then the quantity demanded for that commodity is say 5 kg. But when the price of a commodity is rupees 50, then the demand for that commodity is say 1 kg. So again, it shows an inverse relationship between quantity demanded and the price of a commodity. So this demand curve is sloping downward from left to right, which shows an inverse relationship between the price and the quantity demanded of a commodity. Law of demand. Law of demand based on the following assumptions. First, constant level of income. Here it is assumed that the consumer's income should be unchanged. That means if there is a rise in income, then the demand for that commodity may rise at a given price. Second, no change in the size of a population. Here it is assumed that the size of a population of a country remains unchanged. That means if the size of a population of a country rises, then there might be a total demand for that commodity will also rise. The next, price of a substitute goods. Here it is assumed that the price of a substitute goods remain unchanged. If there is any change in the price, it will directly affect the demand for the commodity. Next, prices of a complementary goods. Again, it is assumed that the prices of a complementary goods remain unchanged. If there is any rise or fall in the prices, it will directly affect the demand for that commodity. Then the next is no expectations about the future changes in price. Here it is assumed that here the consumer should not expect anything about the price of a commodity for a future. Because if they think the price may rise, then it will again affect the demand for that commodity at that point of time. No change in taste, habits, preferences, fashions, etc. It is assumed that the consumers' taste, habit, preferences, fashions remain unchanged. Next, no change in a taxation policy. Here, the taxation policies have a great impact on various goods and services. It is assumed that the taxation policy of a government remains unchanged. Law of demand is a very important topic from the exam point of view. State and explain law of demand is the most frequently asked question in the 12th board exam. So do well, prepare well. All the best.